Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock and I'm here today on the 22nd of December 2023. Last few more days left of the year. Last day for trading. Well, you shouldn't be really trading in this anyway. But let's have a look at what happened this morning at the 8:30 news dump. A lot of information went out this morning. NASDAQ taking out the lows. We've run back up and cleared out the highs, and we're sort of slow trending back up on the 1 minute chart because there's not much activity happening at all. Out the lows in London, and it finally took out the lows in Asia, reversed, took out the highs again in the AM session, and here we are finally coming up into that 4809. So no matter what, I would have been taken out for sure. I caught that one. That objective was a day early and $1 short, as they say. Or a day late and $1 short. That's what it means. But this was actually a day early, and $1 was wasted. E-mini, S&P, and Dow. News dump, run, take out the lows. Fair value gap. Return in. We did take out the highs. Create a fair value gap. I like bodies to take out highs, as I've said in the past. This wick took out the highs. Comes back into the consequent encroachment of this BISI, and then we continued for higher prices. We'll look for one silver bullet at 10 o'clock. I'll go to about 10:30 today. I'm not going to do the full 2 hours. And then I'm going to go spend time with family. Spending time with family, more important than staring at charts. But we stare at the charts because we want to make life better for our families. I get it. Let's get on the old there's a little old me in here this morning so far. Let's look through some of the others here. Well, we've still got the dollar heading down the way we called yesterday. That news release really pumped it back up. Now we're pushing for lower prices. This could be good for the we're still looking for lower here. So GBP looking for higher run. Now if we can get a return to these equal highs here, that stays open, that would be a nice little run up from there. This might actually be a nice little run up. And this is on the 1 minute chart. we got for euro? Let's get down to the 5-second chart and see if we got a fair value gap down here. Right there. Inside that fair value gap is what I'm looking for. $122. Falling into that fair value gap right here. Do we even have anybody in? No, we don't have even anyone in this morning. I'm keen off this 50% mark and also the 62%. This is my little pocket down here. Return to that old equal lows there. We should get a reaction down some more now. Hey, off great. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, I made a British pound trade. I got in initially too high. Didn't look at this fib tool for 50%. There's that small little pocket of liquidity sitting down here. Should have waited for that. When it come down there, I added more to it, which kind of dollar cost averaged me down. I was looking to get in a 5-second chart. So initially got in over here somewhere. Off this thing here, thinking this was a reversal above here. But it wasn't. So we have a trough for sure here now. Fair value gap. Return to these equal highs. Oh, I got it right here. This old high here. Oh, I just want that to continue up from here. Now I was just looking at this. I looked at the indexes this morning, and the big trade was at 8:30 this morning. The swing down. Unless there's something we can find in here. That was the upside objective yesterday. This one has met the upside objective from yesterday. This one has almost hit the upside objective for yesterday, and this one hasn't yet. So if you're looking for a trade, wait for the open. See what we get on this. They filled that gap here on the 15-minute in Dow Jones. There's the upside and downside gap. So we're still looking for 37,853. If we had returned to the London high, that could be a trade, a small trade for this high here again. And this looks like it's going to hit my objective from yesterday. Off this order block, validated it here, open, come down to the mean threshold, the high holding the price, the body's respecting that, and we're pushing for higher prices here. So this looks like it's going to hit it now, just short of it. What's the high? 20. Just short by 1 so far. Running for the New York session high. Are you looking for a short? Old low. We've gone through it. So let's revise this one today and go to here. $16. I like that as the potential upside there. There's nothing more to reach for except for these old lows here, so that will be 722.50. Right there. Because then we start digging up into that last up close candle in here. If we take all that out, then we're obviously running for the highs or the rejection block. PM session, London, AM. There's also relative equal highs up there from yesterday. Looking for some shorts. Let's grab my first trade. Well, there you go. That's taken out. It's all AM PM sessions. This is also taking out the sessions. Everybody's running in sync right now. That's come to the perfect place for a turn. So look at the NASDAQ for your potential, your potential turnaround there. If we get through the bottom of that fair value gap here, and then trade back into it, that would be a nice little inversion fair value gap to start running for these lows again, if you're looking for a short. Oh, that's just stalled for me. Now this is an inversion here, eh? So if we get the top of this 48.16, we start to get into another inversion fair value gap over here. So let's see how it reacts off this. Watch that price over here. Right on the money. 1722. Let's see, is that an hourly? Oh, this might have to get refined to the hourly. I like that way better there. 22. Let's have a look at this thing nice and wide. They ran the lows. Morning, Mr. T. A little trouble with the cap lock this morning. $8.52 we said, right? Right there. So I'm kind of looking for this fair value gap to fill and to roll back down into that range again. Start running for this fair value gap over here. Fair value gap fill to fair value gap premium discount. Well, the question is, will they run that out at 10 o'clock? Or just come to fill it and leave? We've got 15 minutes. Take out London's high and then reverse for a turtle soup. That's already broken through the high we're predicting. So what's that aiming for over here now? Oh, okay, return to the New York Open and that order block. See how my British pound is doing. Ooh, that's doing well. Where's my stop on that? Heading for these equal highs up here, I think. Did I overshoot? Where I must have put some crazy ass profit on there. Well, I say it was like $700, $1,700 or something. Ridiculous. Redonkulous. Moving that into profit, that becomes a zero stress trade. I'm going to see where she takes us today. We run for those old highs there. Sorry, let me get back into this one here. Someone's on MT4, MT5. Yeah, I hate MT4, MT5. I used to, it's because I built a lot of bots on here. So I only just recently got this trading view account like November. So I'm still kind of learning it as I go. But it's a way better. My buddy's been telling me about this for years, but I haven't come over to the, I've been on the dark side for such a long time. Trading bots, because I know how to build bots on this different Pine. This is called Pine Script. So I have no idea how to build Pine Script because I can't build bots on here. I'm sure if people develop courses that will enable people to do the same things that FXtrema does, but for PineScript and TradingView, then you'll see bots popping up all over the place. In this area, I'm still in the MT5. I was in MT4 for a lot of years and finally got out of that. Thought MT5 was the bee's knees. Now this TradingView has been awesome. I haven't been able to see where you can trail a stop loss in here. Like if you put an order in, how you can trail a stop loss on that. I got so many ideas for bots. I'm also with a bot builder down in New Zealand. It's called Trading Nut. He is a master bot builder. Like he's amazing, and I've got so many ideas. So many ideas. I don't have the skill sets yet for building some of these real simple ones that I think are simple ones. But I got some really cool ideas for this. But like the other cool ideas, they haven't come to fruition. Some have been close. But obviously haven't hit the mark. Someone should build just a simple silver bullet setup. I think that's going to be one of my goals for the new year. Build a simple silver bullet setup. I've got most of it already built. Who's older, Darren or ICT? Well, that's an easy question for me to answer. I remember the old days when I was as young as ICT. I think he's 50 now, is he? 51? I'm like 7 years older than him. And the question, young man, isn't who's older, it's who's wiser. That's what it is. He's clearly much better at markets than I am. But older and wiser. He's 52. I guess it really doesn't matter who's wiser either. It's like we're just two people moving along as insignificant pieces of dust on a little ball in the middle of the universe, in the middle of the grand. We're like a little speck. We're nothing. If you pull back to a higher time frame perspective, we are trading on a millisecond chart in the grand scheme of the universe. Let me tell you, our problems are even smaller than that. The fact that we're alive, I love that whole theory they had about we are a mathematical impossibility. We're a mathematical impossibility. You realize that? It's not a case of we're a miracle. Math proves that we should not be here. That we should not be here. Not that we're a miracle. That we just shouldn't be here. The probability of us being here is almost infinitesimal. Of all the things that had to come to play to create us out of this massive ball of whirling dust, and it's an impossibility. So ask yourself, why are you here? And for the limited time that we have, which is truly a miracle, how do you leave your mark on this world? I just want to share as much as I can with people. If you get rich off of some stuff that I do, I don't care. Good for you. Well, I do care. I'm happy for you. And I like Jim Carrey's saying, he says, I wish everybody accomplished all their dreams because it's only then that they'll realize they didn't matter. That this life that we have right now, this is all that matters. Not money, cars, prestige, influence. None of that stuff matters. In the end, on your deathbed, you'll never say, I should have spent more time in front of the charts. I should have spent another day away from my family, another hour away from my dog, another day locked in a room and missing another sunset, another sunrise. I should have been in the charts a little longer. I don't think that'll be the last thing you'll think about on your deathbed. Steve Jobs was saying, you know, when he even had all his cancer, that the money, none of it mattered. He had all that money, and still he could not buy time. Could not buy more time with the family, more time with the people that actually mattered in his life. That's why Derek's off there today, going to pick up his mom, spend some time with his family. 88-year-old mom. God bless him. That's amazing. I got my parents here. I have family coming out today. The house is going to be filled with laughter and happiness. It's going to be excellent. And we're going to finish off a trade in a British pound in some money. So it's all good. It's been a great day. And it's the last trading day of the year for me. And I get to spend it with a couple of other people. Mr. T, off grid. Thank you for popping in on my last day. I appreciate spending time with you guys. I appreciate you all coming out and spending time with me each morning, looking at the charts, trying to make our way through the charts. We make mistakes. I don't hold it against you. Don't hold it against me. We continue to do the best we can with what we've got, and always looking to improve. Thank you, sir. Thank you. How old are you, Mr. T? Somebody was saying they're 37 yesterday. I couldn't remember who that was. Well, I appreciate you popping in, my friend. 28. Excellent. You have your whole life ahead of you. 28. Wow. I'm excited for you. What a future you have in store. What a wonderful future you have in store. So there's that key off of 1739. We're getting a reaction off of that. I like it. We're getting a reaction off of the 48.22. I like that. The bodies of the candles are respecting this. We have wicks above. I like this. No, we want to see a skip below this level. We get a down close candle here. It closes below that fair value gap. Start getting into the 1 minute now. Looking for a setup. We're now at 8:02. 30-second chart. There's the 30-second sell. We're going to do a sell here. I'm going to put my stop loss just up here. Top of those old highs. Ooh, that's 400 bucks. Okay, well that's the 30-second chart right there. There's a little silver bullet there at 10:01. We're moving in a direction I like, so I'm going to take the first one. Want to say something sweet? Your 5 years of trading. Wow. 23. God. What I could have done at 23. Mind you, I didn't have the focus anywhere near what I got now. I was all over the place. You think it'll make a new low? I don't know about making a new low. If we get back into this regular trading hours gap, I'll be happy with that. I'll take that right back into here. So take profit for the day. We didn't take out the 950 high though. That's looking too flat up top. That just popped above that high there and into the mean threshold of that candle. Well, my British pound came down, took my profits. I got in profit on that one. At least we're starting a new profit on this one. We'll break this low, I'll move that to that high. Okay, let's put this up on the big board. Well, I don't want to see it break that high again. Mean threshold is holding. You shouted me out in another. Expect some viewers. Oh, well, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. I hope you, I'm not going to give you crap now and say, this guy's a moron. What are you talking about? We came all the way over here for this? Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. So that mean threshold, we want to see whole price now. I don't want to see it come back to there. So we're really stuck between these two candles right now, this guy and this guy. So I want to see it kind of blow right through that. Back to this guy, inside that guy. React off that, come back down. Inside inversion. Tap right there. Good. South Heat YT. Well, that's a new one. Here I am from the. I'm here from that shout out. Hey, Darren, it's awesome. Such a low key channel. It's a family here. Oh, I love you guys. That's awesome. Yes, we're like a family here. Nobody's stressing out over nothing. Welcome, Southie. I love it. Where are you from, Southie? So as you can see, we're compressing here, right? So we're running out of PD arrays on this specific time frame, 30-second. So we either have to extend up, take out my stop loss, or we have to extend down. We're compressing here. We're between this one. Remember I was mentioning we're between this one and this one. So we ran up, hit that one. We came down, hit this one. So now we're like, oh, where do we go? Where do we go? So now we have to expand somewhere. So we've got this guy here. We've now validated. We're inside this guy here. So we've popped up above him, come down and tagged him again. So the only guy we got left that's above us is this guy, the rejection block, and then that mean threshold one more time. And this relative equal highs here still. That's saying, no, we're not leaving them untouched. So we'll come back down. Look at this guy here, inside here, which is the mean threshold. Also that little candle right there. So we don't want to see this suddenly start to go, oh, let's reverse and go back up again. This is the fill of the fair value gap. We just mentioned this can come back to here. Now we're between these two guys. So expand, preferably down. India. Wow, welcome India. I've got Pakistan, India, Malaysia. Had England for a while, lots of Americans. Welcome, welcome. So order block. If we lose the mean threshold of that, and we're back to these two. Where do we go? We validated that guy. So we're into the mean threshold of him. This guy's not valid yet. That guy is. This guy is. So mean threshold. We're stuck between those two fellas. Are we going to go up or down? Roll the dice, ladies and gentlemen. Roll the dice. Which direction are we headed? We want to eat through this order block here now. Pop below that guy. Not going to give it to us yet. So we're still on this guy. So if we can get below that guy, then we're really stuck. We're between these two like that. So now you got back to here, or mean threshold. Now you really got to push through. Expand your PD array matrix. There we go. I don't want this to just be a trend line phantom, come back into this guy here and then run back up again. So my stop loss moves to here. This WikiWik stuff I don't like. I want to see the bodies blow through here now. And it's got a couple more candles to do that, or I'm out. I'll take whatever losses. This is too consolidated for me. So you're looking at this order block here now. We wicked below it, validated it. We've come back up inside that little fair value gap right there. And you wanted to see this slowly continue, this continuation now. We come back up, fill the fair value gap, ran below. We're still in this guy here though. Bodies of the candles are still respecting this. Wicks can do damage. They're eating through this. It's losing its validity all the time. Every time we dip into it and run into it, we're eating it up. So back into that fair value gap again. I don't want to see a body start getting on top of that. So now we're above this guy. Yeah, that's not good. The close is if the body closes above here. In the next 30 seconds, I'm out. Go, go, go. Push through there. See, we're digging into that mean threshold multiple times now. It starts to lose its strength when we get that to that point. Looking at that swing point there, we're in a discount. You got to get up to a premium. So I don't want it to run out the highs. Optimum trade entry, 70%. Inside that order block, mean threshold one more time. Body traded above it, see that? Should be out by here. So now if that starts to run back up again. Lucky, man. Right to that mean threshold one more time. Might just find a way to... Now, I'm coming to here. I don't mind cashing this out or letting it cash out me here. I want this to hold now. We're way too tight. We could expand up in here and take these equal highs. I want to see this continue down now. $5. I'm out. Now we can watch it expand. Whenever I'm in a trade and you're in a trade, if you're in the same trade as me, just stay in it. As soon as I get out, just stay in it, because that's when it's going to make a move. Well, we made coffee money on that one anyway. Got a Starbucks $5 coffee. So we just ran out these lows here into the rejection block here. So you're back to this order block. It's way too choppy, even in a 30-second chart. So it doesn't really give me much to play with. So we got this order block here. See how we come back to the body of it. Then you come back to this guy here. You'll get a reaction. You'll always see it tap it, get a reaction off of it. That tells you that that order block is sensitive. Even if it decides to run through it, the fact that it tapped it down at the 1 second chart, it was coming back to a higher PD array before either continuing through. So then you take your fib tool. And Michael does not call this quarters theory, by the way. And you break that up into quarters. Strength will only give you 25% of that. If it goes through 50% of that, look for price to run 50% of that wick. And I don't like the way that they're situated there. Let me just set this right so that looks like they're sitting on there properly. Center them. Middle. No, we'll put them on the right. There we go. That makes them look nicer. So if we close below 50% of that wick, we're looking for further downside prices. %, shows strength. Okay, so we want to see that go below 50% and close. Nice. So we've closed below 50%. You'll see that one in the next 7 seconds. So we're going to take these lows now. Lovely. Done and done. Run back to the order block. Bam, short right there. That would have been more than $5 right there. Did you get my bam? Did you get my bam right there? Bam, man. Run for those lows, take a little piece of profit. From that entry we just said bam to there is 10 handles. Right there. In 30 seconds, you made 10 handles. Looking for that little low right here. Order block's been validated. I like that. Stop loss that was up there, I'd move that right to bam even. You pay the trader your 10% of whatever it is you decide to take out of those lows. At the next slow down, always pay the trader. It's always 100% success rate when you pay the trader, as Michael says. Thank you, Mr. T. Thank you, thank you. Your mother and father brought you up well, my friend. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say, and happy holidays to you folks. All around the world, happy holidays. Even if it's not a Christian holiday for you, it's all about the time of a year that we come together, which we should be doing every day, really. It's just a day that people have an excuse to say, well, you know, now I can stop doing all this capitalizing, and stop for a moment and enjoy my wealth with my family and friends. Every day should be like Christmas. That's what this thing's about. And I think Mr. T said it well. We're like a little family in here. Well, at least I want you to be treated like a family. People who respect you and respect your trading opinions, even if it's contrary to mine. I welcome anyone. It doesn't matter. And there's no politics or religion here anyway. So we're just in it for trading. We're in it for a good time. We crack some jokes. We have some laughs. And we share some fellowship, man. That's what it's all about. That's what I want to try and create here. So my stop would have been taken there. That's why you pay the trader below the lows. You see, I didn't get this lower objective, but the BAM entry, get out there with a portion. And if it comes back and takes you out, you got paid. Or you've just had your stop loss taken right there, if that's where your stop loss was sitting. And you've just wasted money, an opportunity to make a little bit of 10 handles. Now she's reversing on you. We have a fair value gap here. What time are we sitting at? 28. Yes, of course. Look for 30. Next couple of minutes for a high to form. The next 7 minutes, look for a high to form. Oh, look at this. We have somebody new. Verma 92. Hello, nice to join you guys. Fellow ICT trader. Trades for 4 years, studying ICT for a little over a year. Good for you. Welcome, welcome. Happy holidays to you too, my friend. Did you join from the shout out, Mr. T's shout out today? Yeah, I hop around the live streams in the morning. Nice to have a background noise conversation. Yes, you'll find me go totally quiet sometimes, where I just go flat and stare at the screen. I'm a hypnotherapist. I think sometimes I do hypnosis on myself. I'm a hypnotherapist, paramedic, firefighter. How's that for you? An interesting combination of work. I'll have to tell you one of my hypnosis stories one day. When we're sitting in flat markets doing a whole lot of nothing. I will occasionally give you crazy stories that I've experienced in the fire or paramedic service for the last 30 years. We've run the highs. It's the mid-hour potential reversal. So remember, we're saying in the next few minutes expect a reversal to happen or a swing point to occur. There's a swing point. Here's a swing point. So we swing for more upside. We still have another 6 minutes. Michael's not kidding when he says time is more important than price. Yes, you hear him many times say time and price are important. Time, my friends. If you understand time, I will share with you things that I've learned on time. I've created bots that have gone back, and I've used bots in a completely different way. I've gone back, taken a bot and then had it run back through time, kind of like going back in time like a time machine, and gathering up data for me. Gathers up data, brings it back to me, and gives me, and I put it in a spreadsheet, and it gives me some consistent information. Consistent information about time. Doesn't matter about price, time. When you understand time and you know PD arrays, you understand the PD arrays really, really well, you'll start to see things really become clear for you. Where'd you do your shout out, Mr. T? Is it in like a different, is there another, like, I don't know, that there's thousands of chat sites out there. Oh my God. My father-in-law just said, "Are you coming to the airport?" I'm like, oh my God, don't tell me you're there now. It's like 40 minutes away for me to drive there, and I'm still in my pajamas. Oops. I better check with my wife whether or not. Sorry. Stand by for a second, guys. All over. I'll link channels to you in Skype where I sent your channel info. Oh. Well, that's cool. Well, I appreciate the promotion. I really do. If I can help you guys out in any way, shape, or form, I certainly will do my best to accomplish that. I like to read the charts, each candle, and see what kind of reaction. Like when you're reading it, you don't just kind of wait for a specific array and then kind of do nothing. I like to watch each candle and watch how it reacts off of each candle, whether it's a 30-second chart or a 1 minute or 1 month chart. You're still waiting for the same thing to happen. Down here, we're looking to see how off of order blocks where they start to form some support for us. So this, like for example, this order block here is not validated until we get above it, like right there. Now I start to go, so now the top, the open, and the threshold are the key levels that this candle, the moment it breaks it, the next candle that comes back, it's looking for these key levels. And you'll see how it pops on them and then pops off of them. See that? It popped off, hit that level, popped off. Now you've got the mean threshold. So where the candles respect the high, the middle, the low, sorry, the high, the open, or the mean threshold. Love it. And then you just kind of wait for the next order block to get validated. This one here got validated below with a wick, but the wick ran down to this. So we say now that guy opened on the mean threshold, wicked up a little bit, wicks do the damage. Now do we react off of that and come back down? Or you come up to the, see how it whack, it hits that body, comes back down, drives up into the mean threshold again. Now you're either driving all the way through, great, now we're looking for this candle because we've validated that one. So that's how I kind of look at each one of them. Then I kind of look back and say, what part of the range am I in right here? I look for the swing points and say, where's the swing? What percentage am I in? I love pulling the fib tool, how well it works. Oh, I guess he's in at 10:30. Got another few more minutes, guys, and I'm going to cut her loose because I gotta go pick my father-in-law up at the airport. I've got lots of time. I got to go have a shower and stuff. He makes me laugh out loud, dude. So if you're not laughing and you're not learning anything, you're not having a good time, you're not learning anything, because CPR classes and first aid classes are so boring. But I used to have people pissing themselves laughing. I used to act out because I took acting at university. I used to act out crazy mafia hearts talking about shock, and I was these little Mexican lungs, and he was having a chat with the liver and how it talks about shock, and I just stand in front of people and act it all out because I didn't care. I was having a good old time. So for me, if you're not laughing and having a good time, you're not learning anything. But you guys already know this stuff. So the new year is going to be a fun time, my friends. Fun time. Looking forward to January. Looking forward to January. What do we got here? Into the rejection block. 50%. Did not close above 50% of that wick. We're down below this guy. And these equal lows. Come back up to these equal lows here now. Close below. Close below. Tap them and go. There you go. Tap them and go. Hey. You're gonna start streaming for the new year, dude. I'd love that. That'll be great. You let me know when you're on. I'll pop in and see you. Main threshold. Look at that, right off there. Bing. We called that. I just called that tap and go there. Ticks down to here. That's almost 20 handles. Back to that mean threshold right there. Fair value gap. Now inversion. Look at that. We want to see if that holds price now. We see that that will stay open and continue down. Run below these lows here now. You want to see the body stay below that. If not, you got this guy up here, old low. You want a rejection, not rejection, breakaway gap to form here. That's the old low. I guess they're filling it. Is there one there? Nope. Okay, they're filling. Whoa! Dip. Well, we have this candle here. Old lows again. There's a little space in there. Off that. Dink. Right there. Oh, they're working all the way through it. So we just get all the way down to this breaker. React off the breaker. Last down close candle before run above old highs. This is a breaker as well. Last up close candle before run below lows. Not the big low, but we ran below swing points. Your question is, are we still going to leave this untouched? Or are we going to run through this now? Do you have your platform or your trading, your streaming software, Mr. T? Yeah, you want to see that one hold price. Not a super strong breaker, but it is a breaker nonetheless. It did break through these swing points. I like to see a breaker, like a really strong one that drives through big old lows. I think they're definitely going to gun for these highs here again. Well, I think I made about $100 today. That's enough to buy gas to go get to the airport. But it's demo money, so you know how you can spend demo money. I can spend it like crazy. I buy a fancy new watch for $100 with my demo money. Hit the rejection block. Midpoint of that wick. Bodies of the candles are still respecting the body of that breaker. This is not good when you see it get eaten through like this multiple times. That mean threshold gets eaten through. This could be just a return to 50% of this and then blow up through here. 62 puts you right on the money. So if you come down to a deep retracement into here, 75% retracement puts you right on the money here, this last candle. It's not an order block at all, but the mean threshold of that order block is somewhere around in here. So just below the 50%. Bodies of the candles are respecting this fair value gap here. You want to see a body get above here and close. If you're going to go higher right away. Oof, it opened, closed on it, opened on it. It literally closed right on the top of it, opened on the top of it. No body though, so wicks could do the damage, just turn around and come all the way back down, or that could be the support and to go higher. So you could play both perspective, I suppose. What did our GBP end up doing today? Oof, they did come all the way down for a... It did run the highs finally, but it came all the way back down. That's good. I'm glad I was out of that. Okay, so now that looks like it's going higher. Equal highs here, here. All right, I gotta get going. I gotta go and pick up my father-in-law. So with that, I am gonna wish you guys a wonderful, merry, happy Christmas and a happy New Year. All the best. Be safe. No drinking and driving out there. Just be safe, everybody. I love you all. All the best, and I will see you. Thanks again for this wonderful little 5 months I've been going at this thing. I appreciate everyone. And I will see you guys in the new year.